Seriously, man? Oh, mate, no. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, really? I think I know what that might be. Are you serious, man? Is it permanently glitching, Jilly? It might be the connection into the camera, man. Yeah. She's going left. Look at that. Never had that before. That's the first time we've had that. Wow. That's a different routing out over the top of North London. Wow. Oh, Michael, the German from, big fan from Germany. Mind that. Okay. Me knees are old, me eyes are bent. Me nose is old and drizzled. .350, long range. This looks like Virgin. Look at that big wing, man. Only the very outboard section of these wings that flex. Look, they're starting to flex up now, man. Very clever how they managed to. We saw this the other day with the white nose, didn't we? She's high, man. She's already ecstatic, these, man. Already in the clouds, look. She's gone, man. She's gone. Yeah. Climbing up through that deep cloud base. Had a very deep cloud base going into Brussels the other day. When was that, Monday? Fogging in the intakes. This is long, this is long. Yeah. Gee, it's great to be back home. I mean, yeah, you know, Liège was good for the moments that we had at Liège. Look at that, dragging that cloud behind him, man. Moments we had in Liège. I'm sure there's a song there somewhere. I'm going to have to wait because we've got a 380 that's... let me just get this these sticks nice and straight. So. So no more glitch, GP, no? What? Okay, let me just do a test. I'm just going to do a quick test, yeah? I'm just going to touch this input lead here. Just 1, 2, 3. No? Okay, what about this? Wait a minute, I'm doing it now. I'm just touching the connection inside the bond. Right, okay, I know what it is. There's a connector. There's a connector that's in the bond permanently, so I don't have to keep taking the lead in and out and wear it out. You know, so that's needs. I place the HDMI feeder cable as well, just while I'm at it. Oh, fair play. Oh, yeah, we'll let you off that one, Jordan. So there's a British Airways Concorde then. I might go and claim that. I mean, we have got the BOAC one on top of the museum, haven't we? But their very own one here at Heathrow. Again, really unfortunate to see so many. I mean, from the other side, they seem to have cleared it out ever so slightly. You know, she's sort of like, she's no longer surrounded by the equipment that was there before. I mean, there's a truck there, obviously, sort of like blocking the view. Well, not so much blocking the view, but it's there. But when you're taxiing up from, on that taxiway, and you see her when you turn right onto the runway, you see her. That's it, really, but she's looking very, very grubby, man. Her wings are, very grubby indeed, which is a great shame. Are they going to let this BA 380? Hey, Captain Manny's off flying, man. How about that? Have a good flight, sir. Where's he going now? What's that? Is it a Memphis operation? Did Captain Manny actually see the Elvis get-up that I had at Memphis? This Qatar jet waiting to cross the active, too big to taxi down Sierra, so they've got to wait to bring her over the active runway. Nice American 777-300 taxiing out there. That's a sweet jet. Good looking ETA jet, people like it. I think it's kind of unanimous. Very odd when you see the old livery now, yeah. Very odd when you see it. It looks kind of almost retro, because it does have the colours of the retro, the original Alitalia livery, does it not? Okay, we are power set and rolling. Takeoff thrust set. Not yet. Calm down, Jerry, calm down. Okay, we're good to go. This thing gets up to speed real quick, man. Rotate speed around about 160 knots for this big bird. Watch the outboard wings, the outboard section of the wings. even though it doesn't really go as much anything like the triples or the Dreamliners, but watch as she rotates, watch those outboard wings flex. This is long and low. Good, good. Oh yeah, here we go. Full flex. Oh yes, yes, most definitely. Oh, this is beautiful, man. Look at this thing. Big old Trent 900 singing away, man. Look at that thing. Look at that bird. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Yeah. How awesome was that? DHL just landed. It's I don't know if, oh mate, these mechanics gloves, they haven't got finger activation. So I'm gonna have to do it in my, oh, I'm gonna have to cut the end off. Oh, that's not good. Jordan got some gloves I can borrow. Oh mate, that's not good. Okay, so we're down to never mind. Yeah, no, I know, because I was just fiddling about getting the cable out. Fiddling the bait. Yeah, I'll have to go down into the lobby and pick it up, yeah. But if he's at Myrtle Avenue, he's got to walk all the way up to the BP station, get the Costa. I'm guessing he's getting a Costa. Then he's got to walk all the way across up to here. I could, because I need to go and get a coffee, because I wasn't going to go this early, but due to, he's had a Jenny underneath him, look. Someone's left a Jenny running underneath him. Yeah. No, well I can, but I don't think they're very good. Yeah, just a straight line to me. Yeah. A bit of congestion down there at the end of 09, right? Claire Clayton is a new member. Let's just see. Does that work at all? Oh, it kind of does. Yeah. Oh, he's in his car, is he? I thought he was a youngster. Oh, sorry, Claire Clayton has upgraded to first class. My apologies, Claire. Be serving the champagne shortly, thank you. Josh Maddox, good afternoon to you. Roy Van Can, because if anyone can, Roy Van Can. Etihad 380 starting taxi out from T4, Mike James. Thank you, Mike. Keep me informed on what's happening, folks. Roger Breaker, uneconomical to reverse on their own, plus issues with jet blast. Oh, okay, we're talking about aircraft reversing like they did in the olden days, 727s, using their bucket reversers to back out of the gate. What's that, GP? Oh, wow. Okay, sorry. Just setting up the headset, mate. Stand by. Great thing with the low cloud is you get the noise of the engines. She's at full power now. There's the rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Doors are going to come down now. Here they come. Quite a slow process. Lots of weight to lift. Gone up quick, man. Yeah. Oh, there she is. Blimey, that was quick. Fair heck. Someone's in a hurry. He's a good lad, isn't he? See, that was what I saw the other day. BA jets at the freight terminal. Obviously not taking up a great deal of space. Obviously, there's still space for the 747s and a couple of triples. But interesting to see. A couple of BA jets parked up down there. Maybe they're just out of real estate down here, but look, they've got lots of space over there and over there. Yeah, can't imagine why. You know, parked up over there. Got space for a good few. There we go. There we go. Qatar 777 freighter departing to Basel shortly. Hamad Khan saying, well, she's not ready yet. Still got a couple of pieces of freight to go on by the looks of it, but not that much. So yeah, hopefully soon. Thank you for updating me on that one, Hamad. 2 BAs. X1 Qatar as well as the Great. Old times. Yes, Nick. Very interesting developing news on the whole Boeing plug gate scandal. Oh, start up. Is that start up? They have. They're running an engine on idle. They must be. He's got his people on the flight deck. Yeah, they're definitely running that engine up. I think this is an American 777-2 Rolls-Royce Trent 800s. This could make a noise. Nice and long. Nice and loud too, man. Yeah. Here we go. Lots of knots. "35 tons of undercarriage in the main gear, folks. Oh, easy, son. Oh, look at that. Wow. Big swirls in the clouds. Aerodynamics. Going to give it a little bit of time, I think, before the next departure. This is a Delta 339, possibly. Adam Great. This defies the laws of physics. It does it. But then again, when you understand the laws of physics and you understand aerodynamics and how they work, it's absolutely no big surprise, really. It's all based on power of the engines, giving the amount of forward thrust and movement for the wing to become effective. The wing is designed and developed specifically for the aircraft type. Once it reaches a certain velocity, it becomes an aeroplane. Regardless of how big it is, but it is still an amazing thing to see. That's quite a big amount of flex. I've got to keep an eye out for this. Luckily, they're going up pretty quick into the clouds, so yeah. Etihad is rolling. Absolutely amazing. This vehicle is reversing. Another triple. Oh! Hamad, thank you. Stuart Watson 380 is a jaw-dropping bit of engineering. Indeed it is. Squidell 2017. Beautiful. Tom 81. Emma Scissorhands. Well, you got that one, Emma. Literally, you can prescribe yourself to A380s here at Heathrow, can't you? Take 3 380s twice a week on Wednesdays and Sundays. Preferably with a meal. He's giving it some, isn't he? Andrew Ricky got to apply A380 fumes. Nice bit of brake dust. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Good girl. Get that plumage going. Sort of broken, it's getting sort of broken cloud in a funny sort. It's our birthday today, isn't it, Jilly? We started our YouTube channel this day, TDIH, innit? 2017. How about that, folks? 7 years old. Peter Richardson, Savannah Steen, Norwegian Air Spotter. Good day, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Reading out comments. We are at the Hilton Garden Inn, ladies and gentlemen. There's a few people saying, "Oh, what a fantastic new location." We've been here for God knows how many years. It is amazing, and I'm glad that you like and enjoy this new position. You can get like our German friend who was here down at the bottom and came and said hello to me. Hello, sir. Lovely to meet you. And a fan, he said, big fan, which is really cool. To get people from all around the world who come and say hello. But anyway, he's on the 6th floor overlooking the runway, so you get these kind of views. Okay, I've got a camera, I can zoom, but you still get a great view of everything that's going out and coming in. Now the thing is that if they were on 27s today, he'd be seeing them coming in left to right or going out left to right. The 27 runway in operation, whereas with the 09 operations you get just as good stuff as well, but get to see a lot of stuff moving around the airfield. You can look out here on the BA maintenance aprons as well. So yeah, definitely, and not only that, but as a Big Jet TV member you get 30% discount. How about that, off of the current room rate. Winds at 060, 4 knots overcast, 1,300 feet. Nick Gray, thank you. EGPX, great. Okay, so, right folks, I'm going to run downstairs quickly and I'm going to leave it there. How about that? So, I'm just going to run down quickly, get me coffee. I hope you don't mind, because I was going to go a little bit later, but I got here and that Emirates 380 was lined up, so I had to do it. So, yeah. No, it'd be very easy. All the rants and all the this is and the that's is. Yeah, it'd be quite funny. Right, you horrible rot. Jordan Charlie, you're a star, sir. Thank you. You've got a large one and all, fair play to him. Amazing pair of red Wellington boots on. Proper hardcore boots. All prepared for, it's quite, I don't know if it's muddy, I think he might have, his boots didn't look that muddy, put it that way, but they look nice and warm anyway. And thanks mate, thanks for the twirl and all. Not you didn't twirl in front of me, I'm saying the chocolate bar. Yeah. Yeah, he twirled around to show me his boots, yeah. No, it's a twirl, it's a twirl, it's a twirl. Rolling. Any nuts. Usually run them nice and long. The Dreamers. Oh, hello, 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 here we go. Get those gear doors up. We got a brake failure. Wow! Jilly, timestamp that one for a gear down scenario play out on the show. If you're wondering what I'm talking about with the gear down, folks, that's quite true actually. Oh yeah. Oh, what? Oh yeah, man. How cool is that? Nice. Oh, sorry. Yeah, well, you keep kind of cutting it out, like it's up every now and then. Oh, you've done the right thing, Jordan. Totally. If you're going to go and stand in anywhere that's muddy, man, you know, definitely don't want to wear trainers, man. No, you've done the right thing, man. Proper wellies. Yeah, Levan, obviously, questioning about calling the brakes, saying it can't be doing because it was taking off. Well, Levan, in answer to that, there's two, sometimes three reasons. I mean, a failure, a complete failure, hydraulic systems failure is obviously one option, but really most of these times what's happening there is that one of the electric brake systems has failed on one of the wheels, which means that it cannot stop the wheel from rotating before it's retracted inside the undercarriage bay. And the reason for that is because the wheel is designed obviously to spin at a vertical plane and not on a horizontal plane, and not only that, but you know, if the wheel continues to spin, and these things spin at around about 2000 RPM, remember, it basically means that the brake could potentially heat up so much that the onboard sensors inside the undercarriage bay that detect heat or abnormalities would give the pilots a warning on the flight deck. In which case, it's always easier for them to do. At this point in time, they're not calling the brakes. Sometimes you might get an aircraft that goes out that's had a specifically long taxi. These guys are not having massively long taxis, but sometimes they will leave the gear extended for around about 2 minutes to call the brakes. But and that's when the braking systems are working. But most of these examples that you see, specifically with the Dreamliner, because it is related to the electrical braking system, where one of the systems has fused or failed, but only on one wheel. It might be on two, might be on three, I don't know. But generally it's one wheel, and then they just leave the gear extended for around about 2 minutes, maybe longer, just so that they can allow the wheel to stop rotating naturally before they retract the gear safely, if you know what I mean. Chris Clark has gifted a membership. Thank you, Chris. We all love a prop. Yeah, if you want to learn a little bit more about that as well, look at last week's On Air show, folks. On our library, we do a weekly show called On Air, and last week we discussed it in detail. The undercarriage extension scenario, Quite a good example of a swing check being made on a Dreamliner, well, which is pretty cool. Hear the gear coming down, up on stilts and all that. Worth a watch. Go and check it out after the show if you fancy it. Sarah Louise. Ali Rivsey wheel well fire detection system for the 787. There we go. Sometimes the sensor inside the undercarriage bay can fail as well, which means that they have to leave the gear extended for a minimum 2 minutes, I think. Watch for the wing vortex. Oh, mate, again, he's just climbing too quick. Wow. Lovely big GE90, man. It's the one that really started the big fan generation, wasn't it? Look at that wing. Look at the wing flex, man. Paul Skilling off to Raleigh in Durham. American 777-2 with Trents. Oh yeah, she's singing, man. She's singing. Go on, girl. Trent 1000s are not normally that flipping noisy, man. That was growling like a set of flipping Trent 8s. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wow, some great shots. You know, the maintenance guy on the roof here. It's a horrible weather. I'm like, mate, it's brilliant weather. It's nice and noisy because of the low cloud. It exaggerates the sound, basically, and it's just oh, I see, he says. Aidan Campbell, Airbus A380 841 going to Dubai. Yes, there we go. She's lined up. This is an A330 300, folks, a CEO. Now, how do I know that? Just by looking at it. How do I know that? Look at the wingtip. Hello, she's got a gear problem. She's got a gear problem, mate. It's another one. Yeah! I did say it happens a few times on the 330s, didn't I? Listen to her purring away, mate. Bit all that drag as well. Blimey, that's quite rare getting so close together like that. So one Airbus, one Boeing. Jordan Charlie Airbuses 330s are proper loud. They are the Trent 7s. Or the CF6s, or the whatever they might be, but those Trent 7 powered 330s are screaming noisy. Wow, look at this, look at that #1 engine smoking away, man. Both of them. Are these rollers? I think they are. Wow! She's a clip wing and all. Rate wingtip. No extended. There we go. Oh, it's just non-stop, isn't it? Best cure for any bad back, really. You there, GP? Let's get up off the couch, look. Here we go, mate. That's oil painting material, that, isn't it? Yeah. Wow! Man, oh man. Oh dear, really? Aidan Campbell 330 Neo new engine option is an upgraded version of the 330 wide-body aircraft family. Indeed it is. And a great job, I have to say, that Airbus have done in terms of modifying one of their existing aeroplanes. Something that they, apart from obviously converting freighters, other than that, they hadn't dabbled in before. And of course they've introduced a lot of A350 technology in there as well, with the revised wing, heavily revised wing, the new Trent 7000 engine, which is closer related to the Trent 1000 than it is to its sibling. And that was the Trent 700 that we just heard going out on the, was it a Virgin jet? But anyway, how cool was that? How cool was that? Yeah. Jonah B, Kathy Williams, Steph. Neo, also a slightly quieter engine. Oh yeah, much quieter engine, to be honest with you. In terms of its efficiency, I think it's 10 to... than the Trent 1000, for example, ran about 25% more efficient than the 700, for example, as an example. But the amazing thing is that they are able to take this technology even before they've got the ultrafan on wing. Really? Yeah, and of course we saw the image of the test engine, which I think it's one of the current family, possibly a 1000 engine that has the advanced low pressure system, ALPS, with the fan blade. It was just the fan blade technology that they were testing, and they have successfully tested the fan blade. So it's onwards now to more testing for Rolls-Royce, and it'll be very interesting to see how that Yisroel Kalman Strax is a brand new first class member. A very warm welcome to you, sir. And David McCaw is also a brand new member. Welcome, David. Sorry if I've missed out anyone's names. Stephen Wakelam upgraded his membership. So great to see everybody everybody here. Yesterday was a little bit, it was all right, but you know, Liège, I was quite excited about it, but ultimately it kind of, well, obviously with the back issue that was one thing, but in terms of the frequency of the traffic was the major issue for us. You know, a bit like Toulouse in a funny sort of way, you know. So maybe a summer trip there, I'm not sure. That fence looks quite new, so that might be a little bit of an issue. But you know, we carry on doing what we do, folks, and get ourselves out there for you. Gary Pitt, what a fantastic plane. Jules Harris, Adam McGregor, gonna fly over my garden. Mon Jardin. Oh, they moved that Dreamliner. Where did he go then? Did he WestJet down there? JVDG, great angle, Pete Keating, Craig Russell, Singapore 380 from Singapore 5 minutes out. Is that an old comment? Maybe it is, but I would have probably seen that. Okay, Tony Bagman, BA 380 to Dubai, 2 hours 20 minutes late leaving. Wow. Adam, great look at the vortex. Steve Batty. Jordan Charlie, yeah, Jordan. It is a great shame about the. I'll be honest with you. It's the great people amongst us. You know, the plane spotting community, aviation fans, and people who respect the countryside are the ones that take their rubbish home with them in whatever way they do, whereas there are lots of people who go to Myrtle Avenue who don't really care about aviation and don't really care about the environment, but they just take the kids there to play, and then all the rubbish gets dumped and all that. I'm not tarring them all with the same brush. It's just it's a great shame, isn't it, that the amount of rubbish and trash that accumulates at Myrtle Avenue. Look, you can almost probably see it. Look at that. Look at all that stuff down there, man. It's absolutely disgusting. Should be ashamed of yourself if you dropped anything down there. I feel bad enough if I drop a tissue or something, you know. I'll literally go running after it, as you know. Charlotte Phillips Lynn, appreciate you doing a show with a bad back. Well, Charlotte, to be honest with you, you know, it is there. I'm back in that sort of, like, forgive the pun, but I'm back in that sort of, you know, it's there. I've always got back, you know, very, you know, it depends on the day and what I've been doing. You know, the day before, if I play golf, I generally have that's why I try and play golf on a day with a rest day-ish afterwards, so I can make calls and do emails and all stuff like that. Oh, you know what it's like. You know what it's like. You live with it. You learn to live with it. Trev Lyon, Lee Air. Yeah, the current engine option. I think they should change that, Airbus. It's a little bit long in the tooth now, isn't it? It's a new engine option, because I don't think that they are making the current engine option any longer. They've just given it that title because, you know, what else? The new engine option. It should really be old engine option, but in fact it should maybe not be anything at all if it's sort of like... But then again, you know, CEO, NEO, you know, I've got a 330 CEO. It's like, yeah, okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've got a 330. Is it a NEO or an old one? It's like, it's an old one. Oh, okay, it's a CEO. This is WestJet, Calgary bound, I think. cloud base is just a little bit too low. We need it about another, maybe a few hundred feet higher, so we get maximum wing fluff. Jamie Lee, when are you coming to RAF Coningsby? But Jamie, if you're saying when are you coming to RAF Coningsby, does that mean that you are local to Coningsby? And if so, can you give us an update on the parking area, the spectators parking area? Because very bland, that livery now, doesn't it? What dish is on the runway there? What's that? Oh, expansion de la runway. Lloyd Bell, final 320 CEO. 321 delivered in December 2021. There we go. So the last. She is making a right old racket. Oh, folks, I've got to tell you, that Neo that I flew on yesterday, I've got a video that we're going to put up on our TikTok page. We've got a TikTok. So, just as another platform, really, you know, whatever. Because there's a lot of young kids out there who like the TikTok thing. Personally, I'm not into it. I don't like all that scrolling stuff. But you know, anyway, just putting it out there, just so that, you know, we can sort of like let the be down with the crew, man. Yeah, but yeah, no. Yeah, we've made it official and it's a business account, blah, 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 blah. So beware of cheap imitations or whatever. But, yeah, I'm going to put it up anyway, of my departure out of Brussels yesterday. On this aircraft's second revenue flight. And boy, oh boy, none of the aircrew knew. I said, it's beautiful. I said, don't you want to put a mat at the door, like people take their shoes off or brush their feet? She's like, why's that? I'm like, well, this is only its second flight today. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah. It flew to Charles de Gaulle this morning. Then it came back, and it's a baby, so it needs a long rest before it goes out again. Has a big sleep, and then we flew on her out to London, and my goodness me, talk about new car smell, ladies and gentlemen. The seats, obviously, because they're just everything. And the toilet has got an ambient a track playing out with birds tweeting and waterfalls and all sorts of things going on. It's great. It's really great. But yeah, I was honoured to fly on that yesterday. Brand new. Well, actually, I say brand new. Delivered in December 2023. First flew yesterday. She's not got any markings on her, and she is destined to be painted with the new. Which Wonderland is it, Jilly? I nearly said miniature Wonderland. Then where is it? Tomorrowland, that's it, the new Tomorrowland livery, airbrushed as well. So obviously that's done by an individual. They've got somebody who airbrushes their jets. Have a look at the Icon series of Brussels Airlines, folks, and you'll see the Red Devils on there. What's his name with the dog? You've got the Smurfs, you've got the dogman, the French fella with his little dog, Snowy, him. Brian Stewart, you flew on the unmarked. Yes, I did. I travelled on the unmarked. Tintin, Andrew Hickinbottom, thank you. There we go. Muttley trying to be. Muttley! I'll get you, Penelope Pitstop, if it's the last. Hail! Emma Scissorhands wants to go on the Pokemon plane. Well, you know the good thing about that, it's Japan Airlines, isn't it? It's you know, some airlines like for example, well, with Brussels Airlines, they continue the theme into the cabin, with certainly with the Smurfs, and they got Gargamoyle underneath it as well as trying to get in and all that kind of stuff. The Pokemon jets, the crew on the Brussels jets, they don't wear, you know, subject-related uniforms, whereas on the Pokemon jets they wear their little pinnies, don't they? And the I don't know, the hats or something, I don't know, but you get a headdress. You know, it's kind of like trying to continue. I think the mood lighting as well inside the cabin. Always like a bit of mood lighting. Nice Canadian 777-3 in the head and shoulders livery, as some people call it. Some people prefer the old livery compared to the more up-to-date Bandit or Trash Panda livery. Just to let you know, folks, give them a look. Hilton Garden Inn, Hatton Cross. We're not in the Terminal 2/3 Hilton Garden Inn. We are at the Hilton Garden Inn at Hatton Cross. Very easy to get to. Obviously the surrounding roads as well. Hatton Cross bus and tube station there. You can wander over to Myrtle Avenue if you so desire. Has he gone, or is he? Did he walk back over there? There's our position in the field, and there's the Ulces. But yeah, very easy to get to, and members get 30% off the current room rate. And bear in mind, you can book room number 747. Kazar 2000, 125 days until 125 days, blimey. I thought Jilly was bad with her 30 days to go countdown thing. It's going to tell me it's less now, isn't it? Oh, okay. Gareth Williams. Can't wait for summer evenings at the PK. Yeah, it's definitely worth a look. And there is a room, by the way, folks, at the Courtyard, which I had no idea until one of our esteemed members, D-Bash, stayed there. And I had no idea that there's one that overlooks the approach. And there's a side window as well where you can see the other side as well. You can see, so probably, whatever room that is, we'll let you know and maybe do a little video from there to see how good it is. Room 511, apparently. Oh, Scott Hetherington, that's very funny. Well, not, but don't book room 737. You see that, Jilly? Straight over here. See that, did you? No? Well, Scott Hetherington said, don't book room 737. The door of... God's sake. You can't get away from it, can you? Do you know, it's funny because, yeah, do you know, it's just amazing, man. Well, when I was in Miami last, there was a huge advertising campaign, American advertising campaign for it. So I don't know, man, I don't know, you're either... Yeah, I know, but whatever, man, whatever. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. On England's green and pleasant land. Oh. Yeah. That's why nobody has cards, mate. Nobody has cards or cash, isn't it? Yeah. Most divided place ever. Good son, left turn, Clyde. Nice shot, man. Really see the speed as they cut through the cloud, man. Yeah, but we're all everyone's divided, don't they? Bleeding England, Great Britain, everyone. Where's the phone? That you're typing on. Yesterday, she looks very sleek, doesn't she? With that glazing. Philip Jones, thank you. Gifting 5 memberships, you're a star, sir. Thank you. Michael Heller, room 3, King Suite. Rachel Van Zeller. Oh dear, what's the door like on 739? Yes. Mr. Singh, Chrissy. Kinky Sherry Coasters. Does room 717 have a part that can jettison? No, but I think you do. I think it does. Rampage, Scott Hetherington, Chrissy, Beverly George, Karina 747-8 due in at 18:25. Not going to be here for that, Simon. It's going to be way too dark. Don't forget the coming months as the days are extended. We will obviously be here later and catch more arrivals and departures. Aidan Campbell, room 747 is room to have the 2 bathrooms. That is a myth. Why would I make a myth about something? I'm just going to eat a fantastic livery. I have no idea. Oh dear, okay, I've just had a pop-up from Simple Flying about the NTSB update. Lloyd Bell. All the jokes are coming out now. Royal Brunei. Yeah. Yeah, but room 777. Yeah, room 777's having extension work done on it. Yeah. Yeah, brilliant. No, room 707 is smoking only. Brilliant. Oh, well, yeah, 767, yeah. Tom James. Goodbye, Prince Harry BA287. What's that? Oh, he went out on the Logan Air, didn't he? Kinky Sherry coasters. Room 350 must be made of polymer. Yeah, it's got carbon fibre bath, carbon fibre bed. Yeah! Don't stop me now! Is there a, called those? Yeah, there's a Qatar triple. Is it 350 or a triple? Oh, it's their 777-300. Interesting. I mean, they have been operating that in here, but more recently it's been the 350, 9s and 1000s. Yeah, that is just, that's a racing car livery, that, isn't it? Awesome. Always looking up. Loving the sound of those fans chewing up the air, yeah. 5 tons a second, ladies and gentlemen. Get your head round that. Think about 5 tons. And then air capacity, measuring it in air capacity. 5 tons of air being ingested into these engines every second. Yes, yes. That's very, very funny. There's very, these people are desperately thinking of, they're going to a minute, but, you know, whatever. Just let them carry on. Early birdie, we're all good. I don't know who saw my the funny thumbnail that we had of me that we created yesterday. Did you not see that? Because as a layout, Tony McCall. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know about that. I have to have a long think about that. No, I've thought about it, no. A pallet of 110 cases of cans of Coke equals 1 metric ton. So this thing, as he spools up, these big fan blades get going. That front end, low compressor fan blades. Literally, as he says, chewing up the air. Great thing about these engines is they are high bypass. Around about 60 to 70% of the air ingested goes past the core of the engine, with only around about 40% being used in the core of the engine. She's long. She's a bit longer. Whoa, there we go. Okay, GP, stand by. quickly put that. Hold on a minute. Got something else rolling. Stand by, GP. Not yet. Another triple. This looks like the Festival of Creativity. Rupert Pontin is a brand new member. Welcome, Rupert. Good to see you. This looks like, is this Festival of Creativity? No, it's not. No. I thought it was for a second. But yeah, beautiful. Low pressure, fan ingestion, clouding. She's a growler. He's on her. Yeah! Man, oh man, oh man. Well, we did just get back from Europe, GP. Might need to do a blah blah. Yeah, it's worth doing it though, isn't it? Adam the Great, that's why every blade has its slot number. Oh yeah, most definitely. Well, the blade has its slot number where it goes in and then it's balanced, then the whole thing is balanced. And then once it's balanced, obviously those blades will, it's a bit like when you do the cam belt on your car. You have to put the cam belt in exactly the same top dead center position, all that kind of thing. So balancing those blades is obviously very, very important, because otherwise you get a tremendous amount of vibration. And there is a hell of a lot of vibration, interestingly enough, that people don't see during flight, both on engine cowls. In fact, that's how they lost that term, BA's engine cowl, wasn't it, through vibration, because the guy left the attaching screws out of I think it was either the leading edge or part of the cowl, which then tore everything else off with it. Peter May, keep looking, you'll find it. It's under perks. It's under your perks. And then you, what do you do, Jilly? Scroll down. He's found it, okay. Okay, yeah, just going to show you a picture quickly of yesterday, folks. Okay, go for it now. Okay, take it off. Okay, drop it. I want to see the responses. Here we go. We had a bit of fun doing it. We've been having a bit of fun doing it, man. Ram Max. An immediate classic. Geriatric, yeah. Those trousers are belters. All right, Jilly, okay, all right. Yeah, okay. Don't need to keep... I mean, it's not new, you know, people have said that before, just as a laugh, you know, but yeah. That's a picture of someone who should be on TikTok. Yes, let's get a t-shirt done, Jilly. Actually, that would actually... I'd wear that. I would wear that. Yeah, but we can make one, can't we? We can make one. Chrissy, thanks. Jerry Meldrew. Simon Carr. Welcome back, Simon. Where's the wheelchair? Wilson. Remember that we are on departures today. I know, well, I say today, yeah, this afternoon. Oh, look, there's, is that the E2 jet? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Look at that sleek thing. They've doubled their orders in 2023, I think it was, with Embraer. I was very surprised. Well, not surprised, but it was nice to see Royal Jordanian's E2 at Brussels yesterday. But then I was really surprised because I knew that TUI had the original, the CEO variant of the 195, but not the. I didn't know they had. How quiet this is, folks! How quiet that is. Yes, rusty joints was it, Gilly? Yes, rusty joints. You knocked yourself out, mate. Totally. Just as much info as you want to put on here. We always appreciate that. We've got quite a good community of pilots. But like going back to what I was saying about the Embraer, it's very rapidly becoming a popular aircraft for short haul and regional services. I didn't know that. Tony Cook has gifted 10 memberships. Wow. Tony, thank you, sir. APM Cornwall has gifted 5 memberships. Simon Carr is a returning member. And Tony Cook has gifted 10 memberships. There we go. Thank you so much. But yeah. Great jet to fly on, the Embraer, folks. Especially, look at that wing. Look at the old style wing with the fence style wingtips. There's your Cathay Heavy. Mr. Rigsby, Embraer looks like a DC-863. It's a very long, slender aeroplane. Saw the model of that at Staines International. Staines upon Thames International. Wow, Peter May, room booked. The hotel reservations are excellent. Say they love Big Jet TV. Hey, there we go. How fantastic is that? Let's just take a little screen grab of that, and if it lets me do it. Come on, son. Wait a minute. Okay, we got it. Sorry. Simon Harding has gifted a membership. Thank you, Simon. A savage maggot. A400 over the top of him at 1,000 feet. Not sure how a maggot can be savage, but I'm sure. Is he getting a wash, or is this? Yeah, he's getting a wash now. That is washing. This is not. Yeah, look, it's got clearly. It's a torch. That's his light in it, I think. Is he inspecting something? They're inspecting something, aren't they? Oh, that's interesting how they're inspecting the outer seal of that door, mate. That's very interesting, isn't it? Oh no, they're washing it. Sorry. All right, no, they are definitely. Rupert Ponting, Staines upon Thames International is the home airport of our weekly Friday show. It's called On Air. Scroll back in our library and look at them if you want to. You can scroll through them. I always, there's a playlist, folks. I always recommend you know, if there's a bit of a lull in what I'm talking about, or you're not interested, you can flick through, double click right hand on your phone for 25 seconds. Sometimes it works. I do that a lot when I'm watching videos on YouTube. But yeah, if you want to, there's also people. Well, actually, it's not that many. We have a very elite group of people who do the timestamps for us, and thank you to everybody who does that. We really appreciate that, man. And, you know, it's a lovely thing to do. Thank you so much. Now, listen to this thing go out, or actually, you might need to really, you know, put your ear up against the speakers, because this is going to be quiet. It does look like a private jet, Steph. It's like flying on one and all. It's 2-2, isn't it? Is it 2-2? Config. Prince Harry on BA269. A380. That would make sense. Makes sense. It's flying that one. Maybe why it's delayed, mate. Look at that wing, mate. Now you're going to see a great wing profile. How quiet is that? Great wing tip. Look at that wingtip, look at the wingtip. Like the ideal aerodynamic tip of the wing. Otherwise known as the raked wingtip. Very Boeing-esque. Embraer designers redeveloping the wing on that E2 jet. The profit hence here. Snoopy Snoops, lovely looking aircraft. Claire Bear, Yonar Benami. Good to see you, everybody. John Grinham, KLM looks great on the E2. Yeah. I'll tell you what, it also looks great on the Royal Jordanian. Saw a couple of fellas from Newcastle at the Myrtle Avenue last weekend, didn't I? Him and his son. From all the way up. Keating, Embraers are great to fly on. Not done an E2, but did go fly beyond an E175 a while ago to Paris, and the cabin was stunning, so spacious. Yes. Well, I've got to be honest with you that the E2 cabin is obviously modified in terms of its storage, its overhead bins, and so on and so forth. New seating, but generally same cabin dimensions. But of course, the big change is that wing and the engine. Another successful modified aircraft like the A339. He's going up quick, man. this is quiet. Oh. Yeah, see the elevator come up then, folks. That's the engine start. That basically indicates that the one engine has started because it's charging the hydraulic systems on board the aircraft. So everything is starting now with engine start number 1. Sometimes they start them dual start left number 1 and number 2. I've had that on the 380 with BA before. Thank you, John. Rad H. Martin Smith. The noise of an aircraft flying. How much is engine noise and how much is the wings and body cutting through the air? Good question, that, Martin. One of the things it's mostly the noise when you're on board the aircraft at cruise altitude is mostly, obviously, you get the sound of the engines in terms of the the power noise, but the rush of the air around the fuselage and around the cabin and off the wings and everywhere else is the biggest part of the noise. When we see them going out now, obviously because they're climbing, they're using a lot of engine power. That is the majority of the noise that we're hearing. But when they're on approach, and what is very noticeable also is the 747, because it has such a lot of undercarriage, or the 380 even. But you know, the 747, I remember the 747. Landing at Heathrow from this very position, and the noise of the air rushing, because obviously the engines are pulled right back. Nice full and free check for that 380. Right foot on the rudder pedals. Elevators, pulling the stick back. Doing another ground spoiler check. We're ready to go. Pre-flight checks complete. Let's get the hell out of here. Tim Johnson, yeah, very aware of the. It's actually an old story. The misaligned drill points on the fuselage. It's actually the bulkhead, I think, of the 737 Max. That's another story from quite some time ago, and of course caused massive delays again in production, purely because they had to plug those holes. Whether they plugged them or whether they had new bulkheads made, I'm not sure, whether they plated them or what they did with the holes, but yeah, again, another that was most definitely a Spirit issue in terms of manufacture. JetBlue not having enough flights to Schiphol. Well, I did actually read something about JetBlue. Is it increasing their traffic into Schiphol, I believe? Boeing would have been massively strict about their procedures after any issue. Why does it take a bleeding door to fly off to make them take take notice? it's quite clearly, folks. You know, I mean, you know, the fact that the plug was removed after Spirit delivered it to Boeing, the fuselage. However, the plug door was reinstalled at Renton by Spirit mechanics that were brought in to handle that. Yeah, I don't really need to say much more than that, do I? Really, not only that, but the you know, if you're aware of building regulations and so on and so forth, when you build a house, you have to have the building inspector who comes around and he inspects things like the footings, that you're using the right mix of this and you're using the right this and that and different materials and so on and so forth. All your measurements are right and everything. And if he said it's not, he tells you to fix it, or he won't sign it off. It's as simple as that. And it seems to me, oh, nice 764 lining up. It seems to me that you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. It seems to me that Boeing have not been doing their job properly in terms of doubling up because that's a big thing that's missed there. 4 bolts off the top assembly and 2 bolts down the bottom. Bolts, what I mean is, I think that they are actually the locking nuts on the bottom section and locking nuts on the top section, which is part of the framework. 767-400. Now look at this wing, folks. This is very much like the Embraer wing, but very old in terms of production. I think this is the original raked wingtip. Thank you, Sam. Delta 33 heavy. That's right now. I like that. I like that. Pete Keating, photography pictures, not in public space. Hotel rates are amazing, worth joining. Yeah, I mean, we are literally a stone's throw from Myrtle Avenue here, folks. Look at that wing flex up on that 7.6, man. Yeah! Brake dust. That's actually funny, because it's remember the joke about people being allowed to take their tool kits on board with them and drills and stuff. Just going to remove this panel if you don't mind. Just double check the bolts. Snaps the whole panel out. Sorry, mate. Just going to lay that down there. Is that all right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Double check that one. Hold on. Give me the torque wrench. I'll be honest with you, man. Yeah, beautiful A350. Such a great aeroplane. I'll be honest with you. If there had been any fatalities on board that airplane, we wouldn't have been, not so much mocking it, but we wouldn't be sort of like, the conversation would be a lot different, of course. two very, very lucky people who were booked on that aeroplane to fly on that Alaskan jet, who either didn't turn up for whatever reason, nice brake dust off this A300, didn't turn up for whatever reason, but they were booked to sit right at that plug door area. That's quite a low departure for the old 300, isn't it? Look. Wow, that's steep, man. Look at it getting a wash. Look how clean it is now, mate. Look how clean it is. Look at the big stainy bit at the back, look. Wow! He's like, just over there, mate, just over there. No, just up there. Oh, yeah, that's lovely. Oh, yeah, just there. Oh, mate, that's lovely. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Just on the wings there. Just down by the wings. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Yeah, look at that. No, it's not. If there were fatalities, we wouldn't have been. Like I said, the converse is different. If it's not good, what is not good at the end of the day? It's just what is happening there in terms of the whole Boeing debacle. You know, it's affecting them as a company, their employees, and so on and so forth. It's not a good thing. It's just not a good thing for the folks at Boeing. I think someone's head's got a roll in it. Claire Bear. So who's BA? That's a BA jet lining up. That 380 is. Oh no, it's Emirates. Sorry about that. Yeah, they should nip over to Concorde and give her a wash. Come on, mate. Anthony Teal, I never knew that the BA livery was scalloped. Yes, we're hearing that as well. Pilot wrongly activating the emergency slide. Why would the pilot do that? Oh, he's on the flight deck. Does he activate? He or she activates the slides either on the flight deck, but also. Well, actually, I think everything's done on the flight deck, isn't it? I don't think it's. Peak Heating, thank you. Take care. All the best. Peter May, I listened to Talk TV. They had people to feed. Great show on chat today. All the best. Thank you. I don't know. I had a discussion with ex-Boeing staff who say the senior management need to go. I think that's a general, across the board consensus of opinion. But I have to say again. Yes, somebody needs to take responsibility, but the major thing is that just by firing somebody doesn't solve the problem, does it really? There needs to be a major look at their employment policies and this and that, and you know, I hate to say it, but somebody mentioned the other week was questioning Boeing. Do you test your employees for drugs? I'm just saying, that's what he said, or asked. Didn't get an answer. But, you know, what can you say, really? Andy Fishlock, does Virgin have a 380? No, they don't, Andy. They were going to originally, right at the get-go, when Airbus announced it and flew their prototype around the world, doing their world tour. Virgin's name was on it, and they unfortunately cancelled their orders. Which, to be honest with you, I'd imagine that they're pretty happy that they did. Big Airbus customer, of course, with the A340 300s and A340 600s, 747s, of course, 787s now. What a shot! What a shot! Yeah, that is just so cool, man. Just never get bored of seeing it and filming it. Didn't Branson and Willie Walsh agree to a fist punch if Virgin's 380 didn't materialise? I don't know. Squirrel, does Boeing have anything like ISO 9000? ISO 9000? I don't really know. Trev Lyon, I may regret this, but who is Willie Walsh? Willie Walsh is the, I think he's the guy that runs Ryanair, is he not? Didn't he, wasn't he involved with BA at one point? I think that was when him and Branson had the, yeah, they agreed to a fist fight, didn't they? If, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He was at that time the CEO of BA, and now he's scrambling for all the cancelled 737 orders from Boeing. I mean, again, you know, the philosophy is, you know, in terms of safety, aviation is still. Oh, he's nothing to do with. He's nothing to do with. Oh, okay. He's nothing to do with it then, right? Okay. Oh, Aer Lingus, that was it. Yeah. John Grinham, loved to see the British Airways 767-300 back. Didn't really see much of it. Well, we caught the last 767 departures. Michael O'Leary, that's him. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Squidell. ISO 9000 quality controls. Nice big juicy American 777-300 getting ready to roll out. Well, what I'm most surprised at, to be honest with you, And I never knew this until a month or so ago, but apparently Boeing have been self-certifying for some time. And what I mean by that is there's been self-certifying. You know, when you go to the FAA or the CAA, it gets certified the aircraft. But apparently Boeing have been self-certifying, which is a little bit frightening. And you think, you know, so everything's done in-house without the FAA being involved. I don't know if that's self-certified for certain things or aircraft. Yeah. I think Boeing certainly self-certified the problematic heating system. Well, not so much but the carbon-lined cowling on the Max 7, which caused them significant issues and have now delayed production and delivery, subsequent delivery of the aircraft, because of those things with the heating systems, the anti-ice systems on board the inside the engine, which are attached or actually feed into the engine cowls to cool them and to warm them up, actually stop any ice from collecting on the leading edges. Martin 757, what does the LR and the ER mean? Extended range and long range. And soon to be with the A350, the ULR, the ultra long range. Project, what is it with Sunrise? Project Sunrise with Qantas, which is I think not that far off. Interestingly enough, there is an A350-1000 Project Sunrise ultra long range model at ARD, which we saw last week, which is pretty cool. It's crazy, that shop, when you walk in there, it's just so much content. It's like literally walking through a time warp, isn't it? Well, not a time warp, but walking into another world, you know. And the conversation that goes on is, whereas it's all aviation. And anyone's welcome to come and join in, really, to be honest. So all they do is drink tea and talk jets and military and all sorts of planes, you know, Vanguards and don't take your credit card or anything. Just limit yourself to a budget, I can assure you. I nearly bought that DC-8, that DHL DC-8, didn't I? But then I saw there were loads of other ones. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Aviation, man. If you're into engineering or it's just the physics of flight and the beauty of these machines, it's just everything's all wrapped into one in it. Oh, hello. Finnair's 350, very nice indeed. Probably operating that due to belly freight, a belly freight consignment, I'd imagine, because normally they'd bring their 320s in. But great to see that beautiful Finnair 350. To be honest with you, I prefer their just normal livery rather than the dots and all that kind of stuff going on. Stew Hugh, yeah, it's very easy to to lose contact with your brain when you go into ARD. Hold on a minute. When did I? Oh god, yeah. They got some lovely old stuff in there, folks. You know, I mean, you could literally spend best part of 2 hours in there, because you'd be like, oh, look at that. Oh god, yeah, I remember that. Oh right, you know, this whole 5-10 minutes thinking about that, and then the one next to it. Oh yeah, that's the other variant. Yeah. Oh, look at that, they've got that. Oh blimey, look at that on the top shelf. It's like lovely old chrome American jets, just old stuff, brilliant, and right up to date with the new stuff. Military as well, of course. Steph, I love the beauty and the power of these machines. Lady Hull, is the 380 the first to have fuel tanks in the tail, or had it been done before? Lady Hull, good question. That the A330 has tail tanks as well, believe it or not. And I'd imagine, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, I don't know if Airbus were the first to dabble in the tail tank side of things, but most definitely the tail tanks, and that's generally done for center of gravity, and there's very clever computer systems on board the aircraft which balance the fuel out during flight. So there's sensors that as soon as the aircraft reaches a certain pitch, angle of attack, it'll always keep it at that angle of attack by not just the horizontal stabilizer trim tabs, but also the fuel balance as well. Very, very intricate and interesting. 747-400 has a tail tank, Mr. Rigsby. There we go. And the A380 does, as well as the A330. So 747-400. Yeah, I should have remembered that actually, because I didn't know that, but I forgot about it. Leipner Photography aboard the 380 to LAX is Prince Harry. Blimey, he's been hopping and skipping and jumping from one plane to another, isn't he? I don't want to go on that one, I want to go on that one. Fastest fun. After ER comes EER, or maybe AFMR. Absolutely flipping massive range. Jill Perry, Sleazy Rider, good day to you. Flight engineers are more clever at moving fuel than computers, Mr. Rigsby. That's something that Concorde, the Concorde flight engineer was, that's one of his biggest jobs, was controlling the fuel balance on Concorde to maximise its angle of attack and the way it cut through the air. Obviously it goes from tip tanks inwards, doesn't it? You know, but different tanks, lots of tanks on the Concorde, I believe. There's an option, folks, that we might on the 13th of this month, we might. There's something going on at Brooklands, and I need to phone them tomorrow, see if they're interested. If they're not, then fair enough. But they're with an anniversary of the 50th anniversary of that aircraft flying, I believe it is, or is it the Concorde? I don't know. But of that aircraft, they're going to do a nose drop because they have the systems working on that Concorde at Brooklands to do a nose drop. So you'll see the nose droop. The famous nose droop. That's a lovely Malaysian 350 in it. But also what they're doing, and I need to speak to Paul about this, is they are gonna, they put a thing out. Unfortunately, it didn't get many likes and stuff like that. So it needs to be a bit more visual, and we'd like to try and do something for them on that front. Maybe put it on Twitter or promote it or something. But well, I'm letting you know now, aren't I? But on the 13th, if you've got a model of Concorde and you live anywhere near Brooklands, they are going to try and see how many models, Concorde models, they can fit underneath the Brooklands Concorde. And I need to speak to Paul about that, because I'm going to put that little tiny one underneath it. But Paul's got a massive, great big Concorde at ARD. I think it's one of those old ones from the travel agents. You remember the travel agents used to have them? It's one of those or something like that. But we might cover it. The Snoot Troop. Thank you, Blue Dragon. Good morning from Oregon, Yeshua's disciple. Yahusha's disciple, sorry. Michael K. Rampage Nick Gray United took delivery of that 767 on January the 3rd, 1993. Wow, that's that one there, I think he's saying, wow, 1993. 2 Pratt & Whitney PW4000s. Yeah, they've had, and of course they have a maintenance base here at London Heathrow now. I was taxiing past the old Green Goddess, can't see her from here. I don't remember whether we used to be able to see her now, I'd have to look, but that's kind of where she was, wasn't it? She's been completely dismantled now, and when I say dismantled, I mean broken up for scrap. She's gone down a scrapyard, John's scrapyard. I'll give you 50 quid, mate. Oh, come on, son, there's got to be 3 tons worth there. All right, 75, and that's my last offer. Go on in. Steve Batty, where's the Tunnel Guardian Concorde model? That is actually the Gate Guardian of Brooklands now, proudly outside Brooklands. Beautifully displayed as well. Wow! Listen to the power drop. Wow. Nice! It's interesting, isn't it? Because the A220, even though it's sort of like, it's actually not really a competitor to the Embraer E2, is it really? Because it has a longer range. Even though it's a you know, the Embraer's more of a regional jet than the A220 is, isn't it? So it would be a more favourable jet for operators, I would think. Anyway, lovely old 767 coming out. Saskatoon. You know, from around these parts, show you, boy. Aidan Campbell, crossing the Pacific Ocean requires a staggering quantity of fuel. They choose what are known as curved paths. These paths offer a faster, more efficient route given the curved nature of the Earth. Yeah, there we go. That's all part of the... Got a Virgin taxiing out now. We've caught all of them. We've caught all of them. You lovely old girl. Look at those Pratt & Whitneys smoking away. Wow. do strong tailwinds save much on fuel? You know what the funny thing is, that they have to still fly at the same speed, so they have to, you know, the engines still have to be power setting. It's not like they can sort of like massively pull off on the power and expect the wind to carry it, but because you get a lot of turbulence with tailwinds. So I don't know. I don't think it really massively saves on fuel. Might do a little bit. Check that out. Beautiful. Yahusha, still trying to identify the types of planes quickly. I'd love to learn some more tricks regarding what to look for. Yahusha, great. Yeah. Aircraft identification. We're going to be doing more of that on the Friday show. We did the single aisle jets last week, the A320, the 737, the Embraer, the E2 jet, and the A220 in comparison. Something that you generally get to listen to that thing, man. Big old titanium blades on it. Yeah. Canard. Tailwinds generally reduce flying time, so as a result of flying for a short length of time, I would have thought. Yeah, well, you would have, but they still have to maintain the right power on the engines. I don't think they power back. But yes, you're right. If less time in the air would mean a fuel saving. So if they're like an hour early, yeah, it's an hour's less fuel being burned. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, it would save it, wouldn't it? Depends on how powerful the tailwinds are, of course. If it's a mild tailwind, it's oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. Okay, we have our closeout shot, folks, and that is give me the numbers on it, GP, please. BA2752 Vegas, is it? And we have somebody on board it, and it's Moira's son on board BA2. What did you say? 275. BA275 to Vegas is what we're looking for. Let's try and get him to number one. Oh, just there, mate. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, just up a bit. Oh, hold on, mate. Just gonna get a little bit more suds on the thing phone. Oh, mate, it didn't fit it. Oh. What is? Yeah, no, it's been known. Yeah, but it is, normally it would be T5, yeah. Thank you, Pinos. Always good to get... and it's a 350, ladies and gentlemen. Nice big cleany there, look. Using shower gel. Michael Barber looks cold. Yeah, it's a bit nippy. I'm well wrapped up, so that's all good. Oh, we've got somebody else. Gavin Marshall has got a relative on BA 275 to Las Vegas. Yeah, the Qantas 380 is on radar, but she's going to gate. You'll see her being towed up to gate now. Karma, Scotland. Transatlantic fuel saving eastbound would be around $10,000 per mark per hour saved on typical 777 with jet stream tailwinds. So yeah, in the grand scheme of things, not massive saving, but 10 grand's 10 grand, isn't it? Becky Davies. Passengers clapping. Ray, the gears up. Around about this time of year, isn't it? Oh, okay, yeah. Longest game of ball sports in the world ever. Gary saying, noticed the BA jets look a lot cleaner lately. No, they wouldn't be washing them any more frequently or infrequently than they do, Gary. It just... And I say in some light as well, don't forget, you know, at this time of night, it's the best time of day to sell a car, isn't it? This looks like Turkish's Dreamliner. Oh, he levelled out there. How derated is that? A330. This is a Neo Virgin jet. Oh, yeah. Look at that big lummoxing undercarriage on it, man. Does he push back as he taxis the Vegas jet? Look at that wing, man. Look at the wing. Isn't it beautiful? .330 with the lesser curved wing tip compared to the 350. She has an amazing wingtip on the 330 Neo, I have to say. Is that her there? That's her there, isn't it, GP? That's her there, yeah. Diane 78 BT 265 to number 9, folks. Let's get her to number 1, please. 5,000 of you lot watching. Come on, come on. She's number 7. It won't take long. It won't take long, mate. Follow the greens, and you are behind the accompanying either 319 or Aidan Campbell, BA 275, number 7, world track by 464. Let's get 350 people. 350. Number 6, A350, number 6 now. Is all of the Airbus wing made in the UK or just some of it? Mark Sanderson, very good question that. The Airbus wing is assembled in the UK, Mark. The components for those wings are made from all around the world. I dare say that there are some workshops, some suppliers in the UK who manufacture part of the wing. Maybe that even Spirit Aero produces part of the 350 wing. It is predominantly, heavily carbon. Of course, I think the 350 is the wing that has the largest carbon component on it of any aeroplane in the world. Susan Whips, looks like a glider with the length of those wings. Yeah, all of these new modern super twin jets have such a big wing, and it is exaggerated by the fact that it only has 2 engines. It's an optical illusion. All right. It's not going to be very happy, is it? The people on board that plane. Becky Davies. It's not good. That's not good. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I love BA. I love flying with them. I generally fly BA or Virgin, one of the two across the Atlantic, just because I like to. But every now and then we get the opportunity to fly with United or with American Airlines, and if that's the case, then we do it. But primarily, I like to fly with Virgin or British Airways. But I have to say, British Airways haven't started off on a good foot for 2024, have they? Really, in the grand scheme of things. I'm very loyal to them. Great cabin crew, great flight crew, great people who work at the airports as well. But they're let down by their IT systems. Massively let down by their IT systems. So frustrating when you're trying to do something on BA's website, man. So frustrating. Anyway, it's what it is. Hopefully they'll get someone in. Maybe we should give you a call, Jilly. Sort it out! Doing an afternoon. And managed to feed the cats. Bum lights. Look at the double bum lights on the Dreamliner, folks. Look at that. That's the way to... Oh, man, she's pulling some cloud there. Nice. Those high-intensity bum lights on her. Only other jet that does that, of course, is the 737 MAX. So where's our BA 265? I think she's in front of that Virgin 787 there. Again, that's the way to ident a Dreamliner, folks. Look at the twin aft lights by the APU either side. She's number 5, BA's 350. Yeah. 265 to Las Vegas. 2 people who are Big Jet TV fans on board this aircraft, folks, believe it or not. Happens quite a lot now. Yahusha, never knew why the runway switchover happened. Do you know now, Yahusha? Melanie, BA have always been amazing with groups from my school. Oh, they're great. They're great with their PR and all that kind of. Again, like I say, the check-in staff, the handling agents, the airlines, the aircraft, the cleanliness of them, the cabin crew, the flight crew. everything to do with British Airways is absolutely A1, but you can be let down by the booking systems and the IT systems, unfortunately. Not for everybody, don't get me wrong, but more often than not, whenever we're doing something with BA, Gilly is always massively frustrated with trying to, especially on a Monday, Rob Guest can't beat a bit of Heathrow. Jill Watkins, thanks for the explanation of BA265, 999 abandoned UK. She's number 2. She's number 2 in line now, and she's number 2 on flight radar. Let's get her to number 1 as she lines up, please. Then go. Tracked by 804 Aidan Campbell. If you're watching right now, folks, we are tracking BA275. Oh, looks like Virgin Jet's going to go out intersect. So she, looks like the Virgin Jet's going out. That Vegas-bound 350 is going forward. Gavin Marshall Thomas is on board the aircraft. Jay Banks, BA still owe me a refund from 2022. Good luck with that. He's spending down the boozer. Nathan Hunt, I got BA 275. Zombie Tog upgraded to first class. BA's hard product is behind the game now. Casino Square and their online experience is bottom half in the UK. Profits to shareholders over investment, sadly. Yeah. Well, you know that. You've got to look after your customers, the people that pay for your shareholders. You know what I mean? But it's a tricky one, isn't it? Number 1, she's number 1. Bad Thunder, Mirrors, Simon, Scott, thank you, Avro Arrow. James Fenny, why do planes intersect? James, it's generally when the aircraft is, well, put it this way, the aircraft will tell the pilots which point that they can, based on their the settings on the flight management computer system, length of runway, wind conditions, weight of the aircraft, and so on and so forth, will say that you can intersect at Foxtrot or whatever, and your V1 rotate point is at X. So and so speed, and that's all preset into the FMC, the flight management computer. Looks like BA275's got a bit of a hold up, GP. Someone else going in front of her. Joanna B. Grant, Ecosonic. Brett W. Oh, this guy's hammering it, man. Look at this. How long this departure is. Look at that. He's up 3/4 of the bleeding runway. Maybe a bit more. Oh, this is low and fast. Yeah. Nice! Where's she at? Where's she at? She's still parked up down there, look. Hey y'all! Reaper Rowledge, good day, Lady Hole. That is very distinctive wing flex. Yeah, looks like we've got a couple of intersects. Looks like that. I don't know if BA275's got some kind of a, not a problem, but they're just sitting there. Happens sometimes, you know what I mean? She's been sitting there for a good few minutes now, 5 minutes or so. Karina. The China Eastern. Possibly, yeah, but no, they would have already turned on. They would have already turned on, mate. They would have already turned. They would be in line with that Aer Lingus jet, regardless of whether that China Eastern jet's going to go before them. no. Yeah, there's one on the right of it. There's one on the right of it, but I don't know. Jill Watkins, Virgin must be heavy, abandoned UK. Anyone else got multiple flight radar 24 windows open? How does the V1 speed differ in weather conditions? How do they calculate that bad thunder? Well, the onboard computer is basically what dictates the rotate speed, the V1 speed. It's usually anywhere between 140 and 160 knots for these bigger aircraft, I think. But in terms of the winds, that is calculated with the air traffic control when they're given clearance to depart. They will also be given the wind speeds, and if they differ considerably than what they had originally, calculated to, they may increase or decrease because obviously if it's a relatively strong, if the winds are calm like they are now, they will say, hold on a minute, no, that 777 is going in front of him, mate. Scott Thompson just in time, missed a good bit. Sarah Louise, yeah, another BA jet sneaking in front. I wonder if someone just got priority, haven't they? Ellen's got 3 flight radar 24s. Of course, folks, if you're wondering what we're talking about with Flight Radar 24, it's a fantastic app available on all devices. There is a free version of it. There is a paid version of it. The free version is really cool, and if you really get on with it and you like it, in terms of maybe subscribing to it, and they do have they do have options for augmented 3D. It's really cool watching the different options. That's Qantas's jet on the right there. That's the big Roo, just about to be turning left into gate any moment now. Abandoned UK. It's got 5 open. Aaron, I know what you're looking at. It's not a... I don't know what that light is off in the distance there. It's far too low for an aircraft to be coming in to this runway. Maybe it's a helicopter. You see something out there, GP? It's not moving, is it? Definitely looks like an aircraft on approach, doesn't it? It's too low to be... I reckon it's an helicopter, MPAS or something. Roy Van Can, and they use information called ATIS, Automatic Transmitter Identification System, which give the flight crew the updated wind and aerodrome information. There we go. Get your QNHs and all that kind of stuff. Oh, Lloyd Bell, Chinook to your south. So we're waiting for BA 275, and this China Eastern jet did go out in front. Yeah, she's moving in position, GP. Yeah. Okay, stand by. Here she is, she's lining up now. I'll jet down there, man. She's still number one. Next stop, Las Vegas for the Super Bowl. Hey folks, thank you. Appreciate your company. Sorry it was a little bit late, but you know, it's a bit of sort of like back work this morning. But we're there. We're back to normal. So thank you everybody. Appreciate it. We'll be back on Friday. Don't forget. Make sure you tune in. Set your alarms or your reminders for around about 7:30 p.m. on Friday night if you're here in the UK. Starting up an engine over there, starting it up. Engine test. Yeah, thank you folks. Look after yourselves. Thanks Jilly. Thanks Trish. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Welcome all new members. Thank you for your gifts as well, folks. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Heathrow, once again. And BA, we love you, man. We love you. I mean, I know we got some things to say, but we love you, really. But thanks. See you in a bit. Cheers. Bye.